So I just had this idea that the only way you can develop your self confidence, the only way you can trust yourself more is by saying that you want to do something and then you actually go do it. Saying that you want to achieve something and then you actually achieved it. So I just had this idea that, for myself, I cannot stick to a very long time of any kind of training, may it be in the art, may it be in fighting, may it be going to the gym, may it be journaling, may it be meditating, any kind of pursuit. I am not able to stay consistent for the same intense times for a long period of time. I am not able to stay consistent for more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think, is my sweetest spot, although it can be stretched depending on circumstances. But 2 weeks is the most that I can get consistent. But yeah, there are still exceptions to which before where I really had the energy, I was able to go for a year drawing, and that enabled me to make a really good progress in art, telling my brain that nothing is impossible if you put in deliberate practice, deliberate effort, deliberate learning, if you put the time to educate yourself, if you really seek the wisdom, the riches will come. And so I had this idea that what if I do not break any promises that I made to myself, is I lengthen, I put a specific deadline, a specific end goal in mind to how long would I only make, or how long would I only commit to the things that I promised myself to do. That I narrow down the timeline, that I shorten the periods of which I commit to a certain pursuit. I know to myself that I can commit very long time on a very long period of time. However, due to some issues, SR, NF, if you have been following me for a while on my YouTube channel, you know the things that I relapse, the addictions that I had. And so, what if I, instead of putting a very long, lengthy period to which I must commit to achieve a certain goal, what if I focus on the process instead? What if I focus on the system instead? So what I'm about to do is just put 2 weeks of training time, 2 weeks of just sticking into it, into my pre-programmed, into my program. Just sticking into 2 weeks program, not necessarily putting a 3 month timeline, but I break it down to 2 weeks at a time. And then after 2 weeks, I switch up the exercises. I, twist some, I add some novelty. And I think it will really make me stick more to the training, because it will make it fun and it will make it less repetitive, because I myself, I require a lot of stimulation, a lot of novelty. However, I know that it can be fixed once I stick to NoFap and semen retention for a long period of time. So I think that's what I'm going to do after I finish these chores. The laundry, after I finish the dishes, after I finish preparing my bag for school on Monday. I'm going to write on my journal, and in my journal I'm going to write 2 weeks of breaking down of my training periods, and then with that I will be able to stick onto my training for a longer period of time if I look back to it. And there's something I can look back to every single week, and yeah, I think I just cracked the code. And the reason why I did not give up into this pursuit, even though it's been a long time since I have been training lifting weights, is because somebody said to me that if I ever want to pursue this, if this wish must ever be fulfilled, I'm going to fail more than I am going to succeed. And in failing, you are not judged by how many times you win, but by how many times you get back up when you fall. And that hope, that quote, that gave me hope, is what keeps me going. Even in these tough times, I got a job, I journal, I study for certifications in the IT industry. I read books, I study my finance, all of this stuff. I don't want to sound too nerdy. I don't want to use jargons that will make others see me as someone intimidating, as someone very knowledgeable. I do not want that for now. Maybe later. So what I want now is to stay consistent. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Mamaya, magsusulat ako dun sa journal ko ng 2 weeks, and then iibahin ko naman yung work, yung mga exercises, yung mga lifts, yung mga variations ng mga buhat ko every 2 weeks. So yeah,